Someone needs a haircut. Welcome to the video. So, I won't be chatting about a long topic today. Instead, I'll just go through my week's training and then have a clip of me running. And then that's that. Why? Because I don't want to make 25-minute long videos every week. That's why. And that's okay. I'll save some juicy convos for later in this training block. I think that's okay. I really need a haircut. Let's go. Bye. Before we get into my running clip of this week's video, I have to apologize. Disclaimer, warning, heads up, I was miserable and it was a downer and I was negative and I was complaining, but it's okay, it's real. That's how training goes. Let's have a look what I did. So I recorded a full Tuesday session only to find out afterwards that my nipple was showing through all the recording. So I won't put you guys through that kind of stress of having my nipple show. So I'll just tag you along for a run. Easy run though. Let's go. So what I've planned for today is just a 21-ish K medium long run. I'm gonna do it super easy because my legs are cooked. I think I overdid last week's medium long run a bit with those hill repeats. I think they're very important, but I think I overdid it a bit because I was suffering on Saturday on the long run and my legs just haven't been recovering properly since the long run. So today we'll just go easy. I'm looking to just jog between 5 minutes 30 and 6 minutes a K, somewhere around there. Yeah, so that's the plan. And then I don't really have a topic to discuss in this week's video, so I thought I could just walk you through my thoughts on this run today. And the first thought, it's a thought that's been coming up a lot lately, is that I'm doubting myself a lot. I don't know, the sub 3 goal is daunting at the moment. The reason it's so daunting at the moment is just because of how hard my runs have felt lately. And yeah, that makes you doubt things. Even though I know there's a taper and recovery and all that, it's just hard to stay positive at the moment. Yeah, but we'll keep trying. And I think an added pressure is the fact that I've made this goal so public. If I was just going out to run a PB, that would be easy. But I've made this public statement to try and run a sub 3. And it's starting to get to my head a little bit. Luckily I have a strong support structure. My family supports me, I have friends who back me. But yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely PR, but the sub 3 thing is looking a bit grim at the moment. I don't know. Is it just hard because of the fatigued legs and the runs? I don't know. Yeah, and unfortunately, what comes with this doubt, and because I'm not coached, I'm self-coached, I start doubting and wanting to make changes everywhere. Just at kilometer 2 at 5:50. So, as you can see, I'm going super slow. Kilometer 1 was around 6 minutes, maybe even slower. Yeah, so I guess a question to you guys, how do you deal with a doubt? Do you just push through and trust the system, trust the training? Or is there any specific things you do? I guess at the end of the day, it is just running. It's just a hobby. So I shouldn't take it so seriously. But if you know me, I've always been like this. That's kilometer 3, 5:49. Keeping it chilled. And just where the doubt comes from. It's not that I haven't been hitting my paces and I haven't been finishing my sessions. It's just the effort. It's so hard. So on Saturday, on the 31 kilometer long run, from kilometer 5, I was like, let's cut it short. But I guess the positive is that I did finish. I did do it. I did the 31. Kilometer 4, 5:40. Now that I'm warm, I think we'll keep it around here. Kilometer 5, 5:44. Yep. I somehow missed kilometer 6, but so kilometer 7, 5:43. Now, kilometer 8 was all downhill, so that was 5:30. Yeah, won't be more of that. I'm not trying to go faster. Kilometer 9, 5:58. To be fair, I stopped. To see if my mom was home. So thanks to a friend, I finally found a shop with these SIS Beta Fuels gels. So we'll give that a try. First one went with orange flavor. We'll test a few flavors and then, well, I think there's only 2 flavors or something. But yeah, it's alright. Because I was eating the gel, I missed the 10th split. I'm quite bad at this. But I think I was around 5:40-ish, somewhere around there. Little uphill coming. Kilometer 11, 5:52. Kilometer 12, 5:39. 8 to go. Well, the sun's out, so that's positive. But now I've got so many layers, so I'm heat training, I guess. Whew. Sunlight. Kilometer 15, 5:38. I've decided to not do hill repeats. I'll just do strides. Here we go. Kilometer 16, 5:38. Again. Almost there. Kilometer 17, 5:39. Kilometer 18, 5:35. Let's go. Almost done. Okay. 18.3 k's in. Now we'll just do a few strides. Like 15-second strides, maybe a bit shorter. Just go and feel. Just to get a bit of leg turnover. Oh, it's nice that the sun's out. Yeah, I don't know how many I'll do. I'll just go and feel in my legs and stuff. As soon as I'm over it, then I'll stop. One, legs were slow to get started. Yes, there's just fatigue all over my legs. Hip flexors, glutes, everywhere. Anyways, okay, last one. Pulling it after 7. Here we go. I'll be at about 19.5 k's, so like 1 k's worth of strides. Let's go. I'm reminded of my very first video in the series where I said I changed my training, that my Thursdays were easier, and I think I've just lost sight of that a little bit the last few weeks. I've gone too hard on my Thursday hill days and now I'm starting to suffer. So it's time to just reel it back in on Thursdays, make my Tuesdays hard, make my weekend long runs hard. But Thursdays need to calm down. It's just about aerobic building there. Anyways, so let's look at last week's training. Last week I did a grand total of 101.56 kilometers, as you can see, my usual easy runs, and then these 3 big runs, 12k easy, then 19k. Okay, so this was last week's session, so 3k's up, then 5 times 1.5 k's into 700 float into 300 fast. So the 1.5 k's, first one was around 350 something average. Then we had the 4 minutes 40ish float, then the 300 at 340, then 350ish average again, 430 float, 350, 300. Guess I was tired. Then 350ish, 354 average, 430 float, 355, 300. Oh, between all of these I had a 60 seconds standing recovery. So 356 average, 430 float, 344, 60 seconds, 350 average-ish, 435 float, and then 348. And then my cool down. Thursday was the session you guys saw in last week's videos where I just ran up and down a hill. So as you can see with the elevation distribution, 43 up, 30 down, 30 up, 30 down, 31 down, 32 up, 32 down, 33 up, 34 down, 34 up. So it's a decent up and down hill that I was running. And this session has made me realize that I need to pull back on my Thursday sessions. And then on the weekend I did a 31 kilometer long run, 2.5 hours pretty much. I must say I did stop after 19 k's because my stomach was not good, so I ran past home and had a little loo break there. I must say, from kilometer 6, I was mentally not into it, but then after the little toilet break I actually felt quite good on this last bit here, these last 10k's. I felt better from kilometers 20 to 30 than I did from kilometers 10 to 20, just mentally and everything actually. And then yeah, the last few k's was just a slow jog. Tough session. This weekend I'm not going to go this crazy. I'll do fast pace in my long run, but I won't do as much of it as I did last week. So that was last week's training. Yeah, and yeah, I said I didn't really want to have a big topic to discuss, but one thing I did want to discuss is just mentally, as I mentioned in the video, I'm taking some strain, I'm having some doubts. I had a very solid deload week here, and 2 weeks later and I'm still feeling exhausted, so maybe I'll just pull back quite a bit on my Thursday runs and make my easy runs even easier, and maybe make my Tuesday runs a combination of sub-threshold paces. So instead of going crazy like I have been the last 2 weeks, look, I can even show you this run that I did this week. I did 3 kilometers, then a 1 kilometer float, 3 kilometers, 1 kilometer float, and then I did 10 300s. And the 3 kilometers I ran at faster than marathon pace, and then the 300s I ran at around 330 to around 330. So maybe I'm overdoing it. Maybe I should take these longer reps, which I will continue doing. I should take these, slow them down to sub threshold pace, maybe closer to about 425ish per k,
but then keep this faster stuff in. Just give my body a little bit of a break for the next few weeks. Let me know how you guys deal with the mental fatigue of marathon training. Anyways, give me some positive comments. Cheer me up. Say I'm doing all right. Mario, you've got this, Mario. You can do this. You will be fine. Sub 3 is easy. Look how many people have done it. What are you even talking about? Yeah, look, one thing's for certain. Unless I completely bomb out on the marathon, I am running a PB. That's for sure. Because currently my recovery kilometers during my sessions are faster than last year's marathon pace. So that's for sure. But the sub 3 goal, ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. But we're gonna keep trying. Okay, anyways, sorry for the very negative video, but this is part of marathon training. I'm sure some of you can relate, and I'm not going to be putting on a fake everything's going perfectly well smile on YouTube just to please people and keep the mood happy. I'm trying to be happy, as you can see, but I'm also going to be real. Okay, hope you guys can appreciate that. Let me know some of the things you guys are doing to help your training stay positive. Did that make sense English-wise? Let me rephrase that. Let me know what you guys are doing to stay positive in your training. That's better. That's better. Good luck with your training. Whatever marathon you're training for, be it Cape Town, be it Jacaranda Marathon, I know is in November, I think. So some of you might be starting or have probably started training for that. Good luck. Let me know how it's going. Peace out. Thanks for watching. And I'll try to be a happy chappy next week. I really need to cut my hair. It's looking bad. Okay. Bye-bye. Shop. For all the non-South Africans. In South Africa, we say shop, which means thumbs up, which means all good, which means cheers.